So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Elliott, the leading rusher for the 2nd time in his 3 NFL seasons. 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than 2nd place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Awesome.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. You're filing that away right now.
You're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
These are all actually new plays.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete here. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
User.
And a big turnover there as his guys
will
get the football back.
I'm wide open.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending it.
You got some plan with me, boy.
Too many ones in this play.
I just did that, boy.
First interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston, the
I better play with me,
boy. From back at their own 10-yard line.
What up, LG Gusso? Live entertainment.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi.
We about to get Kareem Hunt too.
He'll get this only up to about the 11. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I'm gonna mess you up.
Let's go.
All right.
On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Hold up, man. What the fuck you do to my, what you call him, bro? Why the hell is he in the game? Six four. Okay, cool. How we got that? Let's go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You know it's about to be 24, right? If I win, it will be 24.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On play action, Wentz. Receiver complete.
And I'm playing man-to-man, and they allow that nigga to run right up.
37. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 49 yards.
But I never can get a real receiver to do that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
In that underneath
At
the
worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I got taste for a motherfucking crab leg.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Ajayi, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
82. Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out right.
Why would you knock the ball down, yo?
Complete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't get there.
This got to be 24.
I'm
gonna get it to like 18 today, yeah.
Figure out where the first down line was and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. But Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization, but think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division, questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas.
Oh, my God, yo.
I also like what
they're not going to keep cheating me. Yo, bro,
you know what's funny, though, Pete? He came off of his man.
And Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Build around them and watch
for the Cowboys don't have a man
in years to come.
This game.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a
and you caught that, Will.
He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
I seen him open. I just didn't know what button he was because the what's-it-called wasn't.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Carson Wentz, man, just watch that on.
There's nothing available there for him.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And complete to Zach Ertz.
I can see clear now.
I'm getting at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Yeah, well, I can see you coming there.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz going to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Let's go. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A give to Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. Incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target.
Stop doing that. Because all I got to do is set my feet, and he wide
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage,
y'all watching this, right?
Communicating
this shit he did, what he shot. Yeah, you feel me? We said, hold on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get
they gave him a touchdown.
Touchdown,
oh, my God. Bro.
Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
That was a good drive, though.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Possession back to Philadelphia here, and for the Eagles, 6 weeks ago, if you take a step back, all looked lost. And then the Eagles able to win 5 of their last 6, get the 6th and final spot in the playoffs, and came up with just a little bit short against New Orleans.
Just a little bit short, but remember, they had a bunch of games on the road down the stretch in order to make this happen, and they got it done to get to the playoffs. So I thought a remarkable finish for head coach Doug Peterson and the leaders of his team. Never let the locker room get away. Hung in there and battled. Nick Foles playing for Carson Wentz. The defense, a bunch of no-names coming together and playing well. I still think the future is awfully bright in Philadelphia if they have health.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Ajayi. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Move out of my way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game.
You know, it's crazy how fast your runbacks really are, bro.
Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but
most
of the time,
doing that shit, yo.
those
like,
guys on the field.
It don't matter if it's you or not. They still fast.
I know yours is too.
And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Don't worry about it.
Prescott off play action. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nigel Bradham able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Come on.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. Prescott forced out to his left. Now thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That's what I do, bro.
So we have reached halftime.
I'm locked down, baby. I'm locked down, baby. They should call me Bangatcha Smith, because I'm a locksmith.
With our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
What's it run back?
And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, I got it now.
Premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he connects with Ertz.
Never drop it, yo. Never drop it.
Up of 28 yards.
Yeah, I'm doing a catch.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I don't even know why
you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And he can't find a receiver.
That is a flagrant fucking foul, bro, if I ever seen
It's
that.
interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Now listen, the ball has hit the ground and let you catch.
On the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Wow. Wow.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Wiggity wow.
And not the tone they wanted
Hold
to
up,
set.
I'm not done
That's the
yet.
equivalent
Wow.
of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but the stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give is to Elliott, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a third down.
This is a fucking pick, yo. Are you kidding me right now?
Defense can sit back in a zone like that.
That fucking ball.
Whatever. In the middle of the field makes it very hard
to not get cheated when you get down here again by a fucking snap down. Crazy ass interception. Off the fucking. Now he's trying to kick like me too. Oh my God.
And out now come the Eagles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
Damn, look at one, he probably got a fumble.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
He wasn't going to catch it anyway.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball
away. Let me be
the
judge of that, all right?
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, a pass he should have caught.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
No, I do throw the right. I'm talking about the wrong receiver in there running around.
Now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
That interception, that
seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. So that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So that defense will do that. Smart, boy.
Wentz now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Okay.
David Irving, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On play action, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, wide open, complete.
How does that's my fault.
Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 48 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25.
Boy, you're getting everything away this game. I swear you will.
So much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
You're 100% right, buddy. It's just fucking crazy, man.
Here's Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And this is going to be
incomplete. If you just throw the ball right.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Go, go. Go, go. 82, 82.
On play action, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Thank you, because they didn't let me jump.
Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blitz.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yo, T.O., oh my
God. Tight end
God.
has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with
I don't even care if
you shut up, man. Shut up, yo. Will, you got everything in this fucking game. I was in the red zone multiple times, yo. It's on YouTube, bro. What you talking about?
Game over, man.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Game over.
And they stretch the lead to 6.
Will, you didn't even got 2 run backs. You got a tip interception at the fucking end zone. Come on, man. Like, yo, like you got everything in this fucking game, bro. Everything.
On that side of the
it's all
field.
good.
It's a little tight, aren't they?
Play
if they had
defense.
scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead.
Oh, boy.
A
Go
very
and pay
extra
that.
point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
That was hilarious.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
2 times the game should have been over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Should have been over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Corey Graham brings him down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for
Get him out of here.
And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt
Get him
to
out of
win,
here.
but he connects when it matters most.
Wow,
and it'll be a good
Get him out
time
of
in
here.
Big D tonight.
Nigga, you say,
The
wow, you just
Cowboys
caught the ball
have
with
won
3
it.
people.
Well, that game was
road
ass,
win
bro.
in the
Like,
National
I should have blown up the fucking
Get him
charge.
out of here.
I turned the ball over 2 times in my end zone. You get,
Playing
shut
no
up,
matter where
man.
you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week
Get
in
him
your
out
own
of
home
here.
facility. No one thinks we
Yep.
can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
I love it, yo. You get the luckiest
Right,
shit,
yeah.
yo. It's all good.
Nigga,
Listen.
how do you say, nigga, you just caught that ball with 3
So
people?
that'll
And that's
just
a user.
about do
That's a
it for
user, that's
Charles
why.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
Okay,
watching
well,
the NFL
I use it.
on EA
I know.
Sports. For
Let's send
more,
it back, yo.
log on to
We get-
We fight for
easports.com.
home field advantage again.
From Philadelphia,
26.
good night, everybody.
Well, you can say whatever you want to say, bro. You
26
know you
is
should have
a
lost that
number.
game. You know you should have lost.
Sure, I should have. Everybody out there at Bangatcha, man. I know y'all thought I had a win.
No, I might start another, another broadcast.